Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Freedom March. You know already I'm not Rodney Moncur. I am Levan Miller. Thank you so much for joining us. This is 103.5 FM The Beat. It's also ILTV Studios. You can check us out on Facebook. That's at ILTV Studios on Facebook. While you're at it, you can check us out on channel 224. That's on cable. Or you can check us out on 112. That's on Flow. And call all your friends and family and even people that aren't your friends or your family and tell them, Levan is on the air. That's what I recommend you do. And tell them, Bradley Roll, the spiritual advisor, is with me. Spiritual advisor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Levan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good to be here.
What's going on outside on Friday, Junior? Thursday is my second favorite day of the week.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
The girls get paid on Thursday. Hotel girls, bank girls, NIB girls. And I love to see them out and about when they
Food
get
stores
paid.
get paid on Thursday as well.
I didn't even know but food store girls.
Yeah.
Wow.
On Thursdays.
That's why I like to go outside on Thursdays. I like to see what happens at the watering hole when the woman have the money. Because I know that when the man have the money, the girls come to the watering hole and there's just water everywhere. Oh, but when the woman them get paid, nothing changes. And so I don't know. Wow. I don't know if maybe we should do like a sociological study about it. But tell me what's been going on with you today, Thursday.
Today was a pretty slow day for me. I see the weather is heating up.
It is.
Obviously, well, spring is here and then summer is just around the corner. And it's been a pretty busy day on the streets. A lot of traffic, but today is 1 or 2 days after government payday, so that would explain why there's so much traffic. But I had to go into particular bank today to update a banking app. You know, the app that you use if you want to transfer money to various, yeah. And I had a very good experience with a young man at Scotiabank, Carmichael Road.
And this is as a former banker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind you, the banking system has changed tremendously. Actually, the banking system is not as friendly as it used to be.
Okay.
And so there are numerous challenges when it comes to the bank. But this young man, T. Mott, young man, you're an excellent customer service rep. You did an excellent job with assisting me.
Which Scotiabank is this?
Scotiabank, Carmichael Road.
Carmichael Road. Wow.
I do hope and pray that they recognize T. Mott.
Wow.
Because he's been just a good, very, very good CSR today.
Young T. Mott, you're doing a wonderful job helping the Canadians carry millions of dollars out of the Bahamas. Spiritual advisor is impressed. Since we've taken off on that note, when I come back, spiritual advisor, I got a couple other people I want to shout out who I think are doing a fantastic job. Don't go anywhere. Levan Miller's here. It's Freedom March. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us through the break. It's Stephen Miller. I'm here on 103.5 FM The Beat. I'm on IRTV Studios. That's on Facebook. I'm on channel 224. That's on cable. I'm on channel 112. That's on Flow. The spiritual advisor is here with me. The spiritual advisor, what the boy name?
T-Mart.
T-Mart.
T-Mart, yeah.
Like the apple juice.
Let me just make sure it's T or J. Yeah, it's T-Mart. Yeah.
T-Mart. And the spiritual advisor said he was a banker forever, and T-Mart, you blow him out of the water with this.
Yeah, because I can tell you, the banking system is not as
It's because they are anti-Negro.
Used to be.
They are friendly to all the white people. When I go inside the bank, you know what is one of the things that I like to give them grief about in the bank? I'm not taking off no hat. Don't tell me nothing stupid about taking off no hat. I live in a subtropic temperature. Outside is 900 million degrees. If this camera in 2025 can't detect who I am, because I had on a hat, you all should throw the camera away. Because when COVID was here, Minus had me in the bank with a mask around my eye. And no one in the whole security world had a problem with that. I'm not taking off my hat, and you all don't ask the little white woman with her little hat with the flowers on the side. Nobody asked her to take her hat off. So I don't understand how white people hat and black people hat somehow differ in their security threats.
Well, actually,
I'm giving them grief every time.
Yeah, but they're saying that this portion of the hat here, what it does, if you put it on.
Spiritual advisor. And Mama hat got a brim. The little white woman who was inside there.
Look at the TV. You can hardly recognize.
Spiritual advisor, I know your mouth from anywhere. That little mouth, I could see that anywhere. Nobody can. That look like the spiritual advisor mouth.
The fish mouth.
And that's the spiritual. If they put that on the news, I can say, well, look at spiritual advisor mouth.
But what they want you to do is they want you to take your hat and just turn it backwards temporarily.
Then explain to me why the little white woman.
You can see who I am.
No. Then explain to me why the little white woman in the bank with her full round brim hat on and no one say nothing to this little white woman. Yeah, it's because this is an anti-Negro policy.
No, the little white old woman would not rob the bank. She can hardly run.
The last bank robbery was by a woman. If it's anybody the bank should be scared of, it's woman. Allegedly,
yeah.
So, these women, you just read but Herod's daughter yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That was a woman. You see, women been getting away with this forever. And at some point, I'm not taking off my hat. Call the manager. Tell you what, call his manager. I'm not taking off my hat. Please save me. I would like to take legal tender and put it in this place of legal tender storage. And I want you all to leave me alone.
Scotiabank did not ask me to take my hat off, though. And well, that's because they actually had, they had police and security there.
I don't care what they got there. So when I reach, let me explain this to you all. When I reach, I'm not taking off no hat, and I'm also probably not immediately taking off my shades. I suffer from astigmatism. You're not gonna trigger no migraine. How much light outside there? You want me to take off the shades? I need time for my eye to adjust. I'm not doing that. Next question.
Well, security purposes.
And I tell you one thing, if this little security put a hand on me, I hope you all got one spare security in the China closet.
No, they bad, but they are
Who?
They are trained in all kind of things.
Boy, well, you better pull your taekwondo out your pocket immediately.
They train.
Reach for that voice.
So don't test secure.
Secure? Listen to me, man, all right? Every one of us figure out exactly by the time as we reach 40, what all we want them to write in our obituary.
Secure will
I assure you,
friend.
You don't want in your obituary, and then he put his hand on Levin Miller, and that's where the story is.
What the song say? Who won't contest me? Just cross the border.
Just cross the border. Just cross the border. Secure. Don't listen to the spiritual advisor. It's not safe. And if you put your hand on me, Miss Greaves say, woe will be unto you.
Who will come challenge me? I'll turn them over.
I'm not. I'm not taking off my hat. Now by wearing a hat and shades combo, you might get the hat to go. But outside is a steamy 98.6 degrees. On any given day. As a matter of fact, I don't know, I feel like all the clouds evaporate in spiritual advisor, because even ain't no cloud out there. It's hot.
And listen to me now, this is very interesting. It's going to be a hot summer.
Yes.
And let's see the performance of BBL. Because already before the show started, there was a power surge.
In here?
Yeah. That's the power switch.
but y'all have to wait till I reach for these things.
Let's wait and see what
PDC,
happens.
don't search the power
Pike.
before I reach.
What's the new company, Pike?
I know. But now,
see.
now that you pointed out, spiritual advisor, you see these new transfer stations they putting on these lamppoles?
Yeah.
Beloved, I say to you, if you're like knock down these lamppoles on holiday, if you knock one of them lamppoles down,
Boy, we in trouble.
You see the size of them transfer station?
The whole area is blacked out.
Yeah, mommy. No, what? Blackout. If you hit one of them transfer station in your little Japanese car, I hope your mommy been practicing her sauce making good, because there's no chance in hell you survive that. Even if the lamp pole don't kill you.
You have to pay for it?
Should you live? They should actually write that in the law. The penalty for knocking that down, should you live, right, is X amount of dollars. But that transfer, as you all drive around, look over your head on these lamp poles. Them transfer station they putting up, there's nothing to play with. If that drop on your car, spiritual advisor, the end will be there for you.
Yeah.
Your mommy better practice her sauce making. Your auntie better go start practicing how to make roll and things like that. We can need that. And someone should bring 2 cases of beer for the sauce. That's good with cooking sauce. Yeah. So there's some other people that I want to shout out. There is a man, his name is Chad Adams. You heard about Big Bad Brad?
Yeah.
Well, I want to introduce you to Big Bad Chad. Show me the immigration officer, please. Listen, immigrants beware. If you are anywhere within the 100,000 square miles known as the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and you are here illegally, unlawfully, or otherwise, you have the picture, Chad? If you are doing any sort of illegal immigration, anything, I don't care. You know how y'all like to go get your speech and making ginger? Don't fool with that. You know how you like to go get yourself these, what you call it? Haitian soothers? You know, because they tell me, say, Haitian man is love you within the first 6 minutes of knowing you. Don't fool with that. You know how y'all like to illegally employ people? Don't fool with that either. Because if you think Big Bad Brad was a big deal, beloved, I say to you, Big Bad Chad don't mess around. And Chad Adams, I talk to you often about the Han and Kimber Brigade, yes? He don't even know who the Han and Kimber Brigade is. Whenever you see Chad Adams pull up, right? They the waist snatching brigade. You know about them?
The waist snatch brigade.
The waist snatching brigade.
Okay.
Yeah, so when Chad Adams pull up, it's be him and like 36 waist snatching immigration Negroes. Yeah? And when they get off that bus, they say, come go with me. And when they snatch you by your waist, spiritual advisor, there is no escaping. You are going to the calaboose. That is where you're going to end up.
So this immigration, I mean, should go down to the detention center.
The calaboose, that's where the calaboose is.
Okay.
So if you run into Chad, Zombie, I telling you now, Chad don't mess around. And guess what? He ain't care who you know. That's what I like about him. When you see what they name spiritual advisor, the waist snatching brigade. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's what you call them. Okay.
You ever see them snatch people by their waist?
I see them.
They say, hey.
If they have to, they'll grab you by the back, I think.
That's the waist snatching.
Okay.
This,
and that's one grip you can't get out of.
It's a two-hand technique.
I will not come.
It's because it's a serious technique. So when you rest this top on here, that's to bend your back in a 72-degree angle. And when you reach down with this hand here and grab the waist, and you put the corned beef open a twist on it, there's no getting away. And Chad Adams, they specialize at that. I've seen them in action.
So all the military train in that technique.
Well, now I want you to use this military word gently, right?
Okay.
Now, when you're talking about His Majesty's Big Bad Biggity Marines, that is a different thing.
I see the police do it.
The police sometimes do it.
I've never seen the Defense Force do it.
It's because they do it so expeditiously and with such stealth maneuver.
They don't power rest on the line.
Who?
Defense Force.
All Defense Force officers are empowered by Section 212 of the Defense Act, which gives them powers of a peace officer to effect an arrest in the name of public safety.
Really?
Man, I look like I just guessed to you.
I didn't know. I always thought that was reserved for...
You fool with that. You fool with it.
The Defense Force officer can't arrest me.
You fool with it.
His powers on the sea.
Okay, and you can see exactly what the inside of one of these cells look like when he rests his hand on you.
But he have to get the police to along with him to do it.
So you know what he can do? He can take you right to the police. When he do this to you, bop, vop, rap, police. See that? You saw it? That's just a very stealth movement. But Big Bad Chad is a guy I think is a super duper immigration officer. So I just wanted to say that. Big time immigration officer. Take my word for it. If you are an immigrant spiritual advisor, you stand no chance against Chad and the Waist Snatching Brigade. All right? So, T-Mart, you keep collecting money for the Canadians, but if you are a Canadian and you here illegally, keep your eye out for who?
The brigade snatching something.
Oh boy, this spiritual advisor is not safe. For the Waist Snatching Brigade. All right, so I told them yesterday, spiritual advisor, I'm giving away things. See, I got things to give away.
Okay.
Yeah, things to give away, right? And it's courtesy of my good friend Anya Rule. Show me a picture of Anya Rule. She's giving me things all the time. So I got things to give away on the other day at some point. We're going to give them away. That's Anya. She's giving me things. I understand that nobody has ever been as effective in their duty as she is. She's one of the last two people from St. Augustine's College that I tolerate. So she gave me free things to give away, right? And I tell you I'm going to get you an invitation. So, I don't know, maybe you and...
It's a family fun day or something like
Yeah, yeah.
that? Okay.
So...
And stake out.
We got to come up with some good questions, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to open the lines early. I'm opening the lines early today.
And I have a good biblical question too. Who was the man God couldn't find? Royal Bahamian Defense Force. If you could answer that, you deserve one of these.
Wow.
There was a man in the Bible, God could not find this man.
Wow. Wow. Okay. And I got a question for you. And my question is going to come with a little bit, with some criteria. Producer, how early we can go to the lines? As early as we want? All right. So
I didn't do my scriptures yet.
No, we get into your scripture. So my question is going to be, and you have to be a man under 40 and answer this question. And I want your date of birth when you call, right? So I want a man under 40 to answer this question. Who does cut my hair and where they located? And what my barber name, because I'm not letting you get away that easy. And if you answer all of them, I might actually give you two, because I give everybody one. But if you're a man under 40, you may want to carry a little tenderoni with you, right? And if you, what, spiritual advice, are you anti-tenderoni?
No, it ain't that though. I have a funny feeling that you are involved in the Bahamas third industry.
No, spiritual advisor, I'm changing God. What you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, they don't let us be in everything.
I just got a funny feeling.
No. So if you have a tenderoni, here's the criteria. You have to have a tenderoni. If you have a tenderoni and you're under 40 and you can tell me where my barber is and what my barber name and what the barber shop name, I'll give you two. You could have two, but you got to be under 40. And I want your birthday when you call. So spiritual advisor will know who God couldn't find. I want to know what my barber name and where they located. And then we'll think about something else. Hey, spiritual?
Who's the man God
All right, so
couldn't
tell us
find?
what this Holy Scripture have to say to us today. Thank you very much, Anya Roll. Anya Roll is the North Tower in the team of the Twin Towers, by the way. Just so you are aware. So,
Yeah.
So Charlotte Hour, happy Wednesday, spiritual advisor. Who let me say it's Thursday? No one
Oh yeah, sorry about
Wednesday.
that. I wasn't paying attention.
Wow.
I just thought you were saying Thursday is your favorite day.
Wow.
And of course, Wednesday is mine because they call it Hump Day.
Wow.
I'm just trying to find this. Matthew chapter 22.
Matthew 22.
This is the, mind you, when you look at these parables that Jesus Christ, taught and referenced, there are some very powerful lessons in them. So in this particular parable, you need to understand Christ, him coming in the line of the lineage of Judah, invitation for salvation to the Jews, and you got to understand what happened to the apostles, you got to understand what happened to the city of Jerusalem, and so forth, and you got to understand the invitation to the Gentiles, because in this passage with the parable of the wedding banquet, for those of you out there who are Bible scholars and understand certain biblical events, this is a very powerful parable. It's found in the book of Matthew 22. It's 1 through 14.
Wow.
Listen to this very carefully. It's a very, very powerful parable. Watch this. Jesus spoke to them again in parable, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a king who prepared a wedding banquet for his sons. Remember that. He sent his servants to those who had been invited to the banquet to tell them to come, but they refused to come. And then he sent more servants and said, tell those who have been invited that I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and fattened cattle have been butchered. Is it cattle? Have been butchered. And everything is ready. Pay attention. But they paid no attention and went off. One to his field, another to his business. The rest, watch this now, the rest seized his servants, mistreated them, and killed them. Watch the reference. The king was enraged. So he sent his army and destroyed those murderers and burned their city. Watch the reference. Then he said to the servants, the wedding banquet is ready, but those I have invited did not deserve to come. So go to the street corners, here we go, and invite to the banquet anyone you find. That's us, Gentiles. Go ahead. So the servants went out into the streets and gathered all the people they could find, the bad as well as the good. And the wedding hall was filled with guests. But when the king came in to see the guests, he noticed a man there who was not wearing wedding clothes. He asked, how did you get in here without wedding clothes, friend? The man was speechless. Last one. And so the king then told the attendants, tie him hand and foot and throw him outside into the darkness where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are invited, but few are chosen.
Wow.
Matthew 22, 1 to 14. Read from the NIV. It's a very extremely beautiful parable of the wedding. Is it the wedding feast? Yes, it is. The wedding banquet. In your spare time, look at Matthew 22 and study it. Then go talk to your preacher and question him about this parable because it is a very powerful one. That's Matthew 22, 1 to 14. I read from the NIV. The word of God is always blessed. Amen.
Indeed it is.
Thank you.
But spiritual advisor, what if their pastor send them back to the spiritual advisor?
Then that'll be a good one to do. That'll be a good thing to do, sorry.
Yeah.
If they do that, that'll be good.
Okay. So I see politics is buzzing in and around town. Lincoln Bean is saying that Michael Bintard tell the Speaker of the House that he's not allowing the Public Accounts Committee to convene no more until they get rid of Hiram. You know what I'm going to say to Lincoln? Lincoln, let's just take the opposition from him. That ain't hard to do. Loretta already tell us this. It's only 7 of them. Who we have? Adrian, that ain't gonna help him. Come be a FNA with me. And if you be a FNA, we'll give you a salary, you'll be leader of the opposition, and we could form our own Public Accounts Committee. Oh boy. Anyway, don't go anywhere. The lines are open when we get back. I'm leaving Miller. We'll be right back.
This segment of Freedom March is brought to you by Modernistic Garden and Pet Supply. For top quality dog food, shop online at modernisticgarden.com or visit our Palmdale, Carmichael, and Mullet Marathon locations today.
Welcome back to Freedom March. Thank you for staying with us through the break. We're on 103.5 FM, The Beat. Spiritual Advisor, we've got some ads. Let's get to the ads.
Yeah.
And then let's open up the phone lines, eh?
Are your dogs hungry and tired of low-quality food? Give them the best at Modernistic. We carry all the top brands, Taste of the Wild, Diamond Naturals, Victor, and Nookshuk at the lowest prices in town. If you're on a budget, we've got 50-pound bags starting at just $49. And for limited time, buy any large bag of dog food and get a $10 coupon redeemable on select dog toys and treats. If you can't make it in, shop online at www.modernisticgarden.com. And we'll deliver right to your door. Your pet deserves quality. Your wallet deserves savings. Shop in store or shop online today. Hurry, offer won't last. Producer, I noticed you never corrected me on the pronunciation of that dog food. How do you pronounce that?
Nookshuk?
Nookshuk?
I don't know.
Is that a brand?
You asked the dog?
You know something? Let me Google that because I know I sound kind of silly. I may not be pronouncing it right. And every time I come to this commercial, I say, is I-N-U-K-S-U.
I don't know.
Let me see. Yes, it is a dog food.
Yeah.
Nookshuk.
But you know, we just is called dog food.
It's a dog food brand.
I know why you trying to.
I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing this thing correct. And
Yeah.
I've been trying to get the correct pronunciation of that. A Nookshuk?
Okay. Okay.
They have it in the syllable thing with the asterisk over certain things, right? A Nookshuk. Okay. Thank you, producer.
All right, let's open up the phone line. Spiritual Advisor, here's the question today, right? You hear all this buzz about woman inclusion in politics. Pia Glover-Roll had an interesting interview today. Let me say she's one of my favorite women in politics, by the way. I don't like all of them.
Pia Glover-Roll. She married Rowley.
Well, I know she's prettier than most of the roles I know.
That may have been a good thing.
I don't know much pretty roles. I want to tell you
Was
that.
she born a role or she married a role?
Well, if she named Glover Roll, she had to marry a role.
Okay, so that was the best thing for her.
Wow. She used to be a
Improvement in
Glover.
life. She married a role.
She used to be a Glover.
Most people who marry
Her
roles,
granddaddy got school.
life
after
always
him.
improve, you know. When you marry a role, as a woman, your life does improve.
They might roll right down the hill.
100%.
So she's one of my favorite women in politics, right? It's because women go into politics and, you know, but for their fixtures, they offer no other real, fundamental change, other than to say, oh, we've elected women. Yay. But I mean, if you're measuring a woman by more than her mammary glands, then you've got to try to begin to wonder what is the value of having her in public life. And I think when you look around, if you look particularly over the last 15 years, right? Of course, we have the Glennisana Martins, juggernauts in politics, of course. But when you look at the era of the Sylvia Scrivens and the era of the Janet Bostwicks and the era of the Teresa Moxie Ingrams, etc., one must question whether or not our selection of women, albeit expanding, whether or not it's becoming any better. Because, again, I mean, how are we measuring the contribution of these women, and how are we able to say whether or not we're getting bang for buck? Or is it just one of those things where as long as, the person has double X chromosomes, that in itself is an accomplishment? I don't know. But Pia Glover-Roll certainly doesn't fit in that cast, right? She's one of those people who, her elocution is wonderful. Her diction is often impeccable. Her thoughts are cogent. And even when they rattle her, and I'll tell you what gets me, because as a junior politician, I don't know how Pia doing this. Pia got all the unions quiet. You see the nice union, the woman was on the show the other night practicing striptease. You saw that? The nicest president strip dancer. She's Wonder Woman. I say, Jesus, what is this? I got the clip. Don't make me pull the clip, right? And I say, Jesus, what is this? And all of a sudden, magically, Pia just get them to stop rowing. I don't know how she does it. She get the doctors to stop rowing. She get the taxi people to stop rowing. She
married a role.
When last you hear from Obi Ferguson?
It's been a long time.
As slow as Obi to talk, I still ain't hear from Obi.
It's been a long time.
And so Pia is wonderful. I think she's adding a great bit of value as a woman in politics, right? And I don't think I feel that way about all of the women that were in politics. I remember there was once a minister that was a woman in politics who say she prayed that we could that we could get the place finished by the date on the contract. And I keep telling people, people that are in public life do not get the benefit of praying and hoping. You agree with that?
All right.
You get to drive public policy.
Yeah.
You get to dictate the direction of public policy. And so I like the Baptists. I want my friends to pray.
Well, the thing about policy isn't driving now. As long as they can benefit the people, then
sometimes they won't benefit. Sometimes the people won't feel benefit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to unbenefit the people in order to drive the policy for the greater good.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes that has to
But
happen.
that greater good has to be for the people. Other than that, you have a problem.
I mean, eventually. But the people that are there right now may not have the greater good. You might end up having to bend the policy that kills all these people. When Churchill killed or bombed the French, what do you think the French felt good about that? No. But it was to save Britain.
Yeah.
So sometimes in the name of public good, you got to kill some people. That's kind of the way public policy works.
And so now the Prime Minister is saying that...
the Prime Minister says that he doesn't think about man or woman.
More women should be in politics.
The Prime Minister says he doesn't consider gender. He wants good, wholesome candidates. Of course, Pia Glover-Rowell doubles down on that today, saying that, she agrees with the Prime Minister and that it shouldn't be about man or woman. She also admits that there is a global agenda to have 33%.
But she wants more women. See, let me tell you
She
something.
wanted to be 50. She said, or more.
Now, you see what's happening here? Now, it's too many women involved in these things that they shouldn't be involved in, right?
Wow.
I know it sounds chauvinistic, right? But we're taking these women out of their roles, their rightful roles, which is in the home, and you're bringing them to public life, where they're going to be subject to all sorts of things that's going to stress them out and cause them to miss their period and all this kind of stuff, and cannot be good wives at home.
Wow.
All right? This is a man's world.
Oh, boy.
And I hope the Prime Minister recognized that.
I don't know, because he just appointed another woman.
This is a man's world. God has created this world for man. The woman was an afterthought,
Oh, boy.
You recognize that?
Y'all don't play the disclaimer. Y'all don't play the disclaimer.
The woman was the afterthought.
Oh, boy.
When God saw it's not good for man to be alone, then the woman came along.
He said, mother said,
but this is a man's world. So, for some strange reason, we're letting women into this thing, and it's disrupting society.
The only two things I don't want a woman to be is a bishop and a deacon.
Well, the Bible is clear on that.
Yeah, that's the only two things I don't want a woman to
And
be.
see, and even then, too, when you look at the Bible, God has certain rules for women and men.
Yeah, if you tell me,
You can't be no pastor.
If you tell me you have a female bishop, I instantly stop
the woman
listening to you.
can't be a bishop, she can't be a pastor, she can't be overseer, she can't be an apostle.
Mind you, I don't mind if you call her overseer. I feel like overseer is a man-made thing. But when we talk about biblical office, right? And I have...
It's a man's world,
And I have the
man.
greatest respect for the one woman bishop that I know. Greatest respect.
But she's not a bishop.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. I have the greatest respect for the one woman bishop I know.
Who call her? Who call her bishop?
I don't know
How
who
was she
called
called?
half of these people.
You recognize in the Catholic Church that a woman cannot be a priest? You recognize that, right?
I do.
You recognize there was never a woman pope?
I am also aware.
Right.
But it was never a black
So
pope either.
there's something, they had three
Except
black
for
popes.
Peter.
There's just three black popes.
3 black popes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there are 3.
Okay.
And this one can make the 4th one.
Oh, boy. That's why he looks scary. So,
Anyhow.
I am anti the woman bishop. I'm also anti the woman deacon. Because a woman can't have a wife, and the Bible says, let it be
Can't
a person with one wife.
politics, man.
And
Y'all want to fill up the house with women, too? Nah.
Pia says she wanted to... Let's play
Christ's
with
sake,
Pia say. We open, the phone line's open, so y'all call me at any time. Let's see what Pia say.
Should not be selected based on gender. Candidates should be selected based on competence and capabilities. So he is absolutely correct. I support that statement. Of course, we would like to see more women representation. Our population should be representative in our parliament. And of course, that means that we should need more women. There is the global quota of 30%, but I'd like to see the Bahamas Parliament get to 50% or more, if possible. And that is going to take deliberate action, political will that I know that the Prime Minister of our country has demonstrated already by his selection of female candidates, and also by his assurance that female cabinet members are favored.
You have it.
Some folks in the lines waiting.
There you have it, spiritual advisor. Pia says she ain't listening to you.
Wow, this is interesting.
She want the house to be full up of women. And
they can push man out to rape on you. You full the house
Well,
of a
everybody
woman,
know
that
you-
marital rape will come on your ticket.
Everybody know Bahamian married man don't have sex at home.
Anyhow.
They just have sex outside. And then they just come home to be loving husbands. That's what has happened. Yeah?
You're pushing them into many places they shouldn't be.
So the question today are, when you say Brave got to go, when you say the PLP is underperforming, what exactly does that mean? Translate that into English for us, right? What would it take to become a two-term party in the country, right? How do we measure it? Or is this just cliche and you could just say whatever you want? That's question number one. Question number two is, who was the man in the Bible God couldn't find, right?
Yeah, who was the man God couldn't find? And you gotta tell me the reason why God couldn't find him.
Okay. So who is the man or a man?
Who is the man?
Who is
There's
the
just
man?
one particular man God couldn't find him. And this ticket is yours. Welcome to Freedom March, call your life.
Hold on, we got to get in the third question.
Oh, what's
and the
the
third
third
question is, who is my barber? Because that's the easy question. But you have to be a man under 40. You have to have a pair of soft hands you won't carry with you. Because I looking out for you. I making sure sadly, you should have a decent budget, right? So you got to be a man under 40 with a pair of soft hands that you won't carry with you, so y'all can make this a little outing, because the band will be out there playing music. Tell me who my barber is, where they located, and what they name. What the shop name and what my barber name. All right? Because they just help me look like this. Go ahead, caller. You on?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey.
Good afternoon.
Firstly, you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller.
Spiritual advice is the man that God cannot find Adam.
You're correct.
That's how I feel.
And how come?
When he was preaching, he's asking
Adam were down, because Adam was
Okay,
hiding.
okay. That's. But listen, God, it wasn't. God could have found him, right? God just wanted to see his response.
He wanted to know about him, knew where he was.
Yeah, absolutely. But this ticket is yours.
Sure. So hold the line, give your name to the producer. We'll write your name on the ticket after the show.
All right, caller.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
All right. That's good.
Welcome to Freedom March, call you live.
Good afternoon to both of you.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Miller and Mr. Spiritual Advisor,
Yes, sir.
we have to be realistic to see that the world has been liberalized.
Okay.
And the world, there are some liberals who are telling God, or who have issues with God, that he has already made a mistake. And they are a group now from a political party call themselves fighting for gender equality.
Mm-hmm.
And that particular group is already tell the leader, and the leader already confessed that when he becomes prime minister, he will make marriage rape illegal. He will make that
It's into
law.
law. Yeah.
Those group of women, you can see that they are feminists. They represent Jezebel, and they already have that leader head in their lap.
Wow.
How do you respond to that particular group who have the leader as to the way he want him, because he already confessed and promised them that he will legalize marital rape? That's one. Who was the prophet who ran from Jezebel? Spiritual advice. I would like for you to respond to that.
Yeah, but I understand where you're going. That's interesting.
So the leader got to take his head out the woman them lap. Samson put his head in the woman lap and lose the eye. You know that? When Samson
lost everything.
Well, he lose the eye for sure. If you
Eye
put
got
your,
cut,
you know,
hair cut off,
there was
lost
once a
his
time I
life.
was working on a sermon called "Do Not Get Comfortable in the Lap of Delilah," right? And so, leader of that party, if you put your head in Delilah lap, boy, you will have no eyes. Let's take another call.
Hello.
Hey, caller.
Hey, spiritual advisor,
Yes, sir.
Devon Miller.
Hey, buddy.
It is very dangerous when a woman could get married to a 100% man and don't carry his title.
See.
Never call his. They every time they call her name, they never call his title yet.
Nah.
She always carry a maiden name.
Nah. You know.
I mean, come on now.
What you mean they ain't call the man title the man
Yeah,
name
You know,
right
we
there?
had a man title call.
But you know what's interesting, caller? And I always thought about that, right? That a woman gets married and she still wants to be known as Sakitra Brown Black.
No.
She don't want to drop her maiden name. And guess what's happening? Once she decides to unite with that man, she takes on his title.
But listen to me, spiritual advisor. The last time I said this over national radio, my in-laws started to look at me a little funny.
Wow.
Right.
They wasn't saying
Me
probably.
and my wife went somewhere one time before my wife had died, and she had to sign something, and the people asked her what's her name, and she gave them a maiden name. Then she said Ferguson, and I didn't say nothing, you know. When I reached home, I told her, now guess what? You can either stay with your name, or you can carry my name. You can have the two.
Wow.
In less than 2 weeks, her passport and all that Ferguson in it.
Wow.
That's all. Now I get robbed because I had the answer for the question with you, our spiritual advisor.
Wow.
Was it Adam?
It
It was Adam, yeah.
Yeah, okay, because I know in the Bible he said Adam wear down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So okay. So I still know a little Baptist thing.
Oh, you doing
But
right.
listen to me, Levan.
Hey, buddy.
I know we on a talk show, we could be. I need to leave a number for you to call me, man, so we could deal with this thing with Dusty, man.
Give the number to the producer. Listen, the crew of the Flamingo can do no wrong in my eyesight. I don't care what nobody tell me but them. I could imagine if I were a 19-year-old boy suffering the same fate. I don't know what would happen to my mind. So anything that I can do, if you know me, if you've known me for 10 years, I've been in radio, I spare no effort nor no resource trying to make the plight of the crew of the HMBS Flamingo known. So
Let me
I
ask
believe.
you a question. Do they have any replica, any part of that boat?
No. That boat is in Davy Jones's locker. What I'm saying though is that the Flamingo had a sister ship by the name of the Marlin.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure, but I believe it was sunk under Commodore King's tenure. Now, if that ain't
Why
the
they
fact,
think it? Why they didn't bring it on land and put it on the...
it's because we don't have foresight in this country. In this country, we like immediacy, and it was on the ship stand for a while. It was an old boat, and I guess they just wanted it to stop taking up space. But when you consider the historical value of the shrine, yes?
Yeah.
And what it could mean. Y'all got a 10-foot rooster standing up there. I still can't tell you what the purpose of this rooster is
And the rooster
yet.
always looking the same, but he ain't never looking the
Now,
next
I
to
will
watch
tell you this.
traffic.
Now, I will tell you this. The rooster, keep your eye on this caller. Mark, I tell you this. Whenever the economy of the Bahamas doing all right, the rooster does have nice, bright colors.
Pink, get paid up.
But you remember one time, things was a little shabby around here. The rooster was brown for but 5 years.
He's dusty.
Okay, so keep your eye on the rooster if you want to know if the treasury of the Bahamas got money. Don't listen to these people talking about we ain't got no money. If you see paint on that rooster, money here.
So the crawfish going back in the sea.
That's another thing. And these bunch of seashell, and the next one what does annoy me is the white crown pigeon with the spraying neck. You see the white crown pigeon with the spraying neck by the airport?
Going up to the airport, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that pigeon neck, but it looked like he needed to go see a chiropractor, right? Could we please?
That's just, that happened over time. And listen, the man who
No,
was
but
responsible...
people...
Special advisor, you want to say nothing I agree with yet?
The Bahamian people are good on making things,
Yes,
doing
man,
things,
they
doing
have
things.
very
The
good talent,
maintaining.
man. The maintenance part is the
What
problem.
is the
That's what I'm talking.
problem?
That's the
What-
problem.
Yeah,
Then help me. What is our fascination with inanimate objects?
go on.
Are we worshippers of? What is our fascination with conch shell and rooster?
Yeah, that's just
and
Bahamian pride. That's all it is.
what?
It's just the Bahamian thing. The conch shell.
Let's take another
The
phone call.
crawfish.
I ain't listening to this.
Welcome
Let's
to Freedom
take another
March.
phone call.
Call you live.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi.
sir.
Good evening, spiritual advisor.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Mr. David Miller.
Hey, buddy.
You have answered the
Yeah,
question?
I just called to correct you all today because I was waiting till y'all come on, and y'all came on around about at least 2 minutes after 4. And Mr. Levin Miller and Mr. Spiritual Advisor, y'all are Tracy South this morning.
I already, and spiritual advisor remind me, we had one mother in my church, right, caller? No matter what Rev says, she say, amen, amen, amen.
I was distracted.
Right?
Wednesday is my day.
I tell spiritual advisor, welcome to Friday, Junior. I love Thursday so much. I love when all the women get paid in the water and hole on Thursday. Spiritual advisor radio, amen, amen. You hear what I say yet?
Yeah.
My name is Reverend Joseph Rose, so I just called to correct you all.
Thank you very much, Rev.
Today is Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Amen. Have a good day.
All right. Spiritual advisor is Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Next call. Let's take another call.
Okay, big boy.
I ain't got no fellas under 40 who won't carry they soft hands with them to go pick up these tender steak and chicken. I giving you one steak and one chicken, and you're the only person who getting two because you carry in your package, and I got to make sure that you have steak for your package. Let's take the call. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Spiritual advisor, I know you may say I'm not saved.
Oh, Lord.
What's that?
It's 2025, and women need to be liberated.
Oh,
Women
Lord.
is-
And
women is-
I feel as though...
Caller, hold on a second. Now, who said that women are in bondage?
No, I'm not saying that. You said we must submit.
That's what the Bible
The Bible
says.
say that.
Right. I have no problem with submission.
So what's the problem?
I have a problem with me dropping my maiden name.
Oh, well, you ain't safe.
Amen, amen.
I'm thinking about the fact that what if one day I get divorced?
Then you pick it back
All
up.
of my documentation is in this marriage name.
Yeah, you
I
have to
can't
change
get
it.
that back.
You have to change it. Yeah. Well,
No.
well, once
But
you...
so long as you don't be like the woman them who does hyphenate their husband name with the daddy name, and then when they decide they ain't like this husband no more, they just
That's what I
hyphenate.
did.
They just hyphenate their old husband name with their new husband name. This is be fancy stuff, right?
Levon
boy.
is your friend.
Well, listen. Here's my suggestion.
This is your friend.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Hey, friend. Well, listen. This is my suggestion to all women. If you don't want to drop your last name,
Yeah.
then marry somebody who got the same name you got. That's what I'm saying.
That may be
people
their
do it.
cousin. Don't listen to the spiritual
Don't
advisor.
necessarily have to be
and when
that.
your
No,
baby
I'm not
head,
taking this advice.
when your baby eye end up in the middle of your forehead, you don't listen to the spiritual advisor.
You
That's horrible
will
advice.
save yourself on some document work. If you use a role, get married to a role. Like don't get married to no Exuma role. Get married to a role from Cat Island or
And
Andres.
you can be right up the creek.
I'm related to the Exuma Rose.
You are?
See this? See this?
Which part
Yeah.
of Exuma?
Well, I'm a flowers.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
my great grandfather was a flowers, and he married a rose.
Yeah, don't listen to
Yeah,
the spiritual
I have some
advisor.
cousins
You
on
go
flowers.
right there, your baby end up with one short foot. You can't explain to no one why this baby foot short because you listen to the spiritual advisor. and
You
go
know
and
Mama
marry
named
your cousin.
Magana Flowers who died a couple months ago?
I'm not sure. My great grandfather's Hymenaeus.
Oh, okay.
Hymenaeus flowers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the roles are related to flowers.
Oh, this
You're
Hymenaeus
correct.
grand girl. Okay, Hymenaeus
correct.
grand girl.
Yeah, but it is what it is, cuz. That's one of those things. You
Wow.
need to submit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drop my maiden name.
Wow.
Wow. Well, whisper it. Don't call it loud.
Huh?
And then
Just whisper it. When you use it, whisper it. Don't say
and
it
see how
loud.
your husband feel
No, I
about
can
that.
say it loud.
No, don't do
Okay.
that. That ain't say
It's
it.
2025.
Don't worry
Okay.
about that. And God is the same today, yesterday, and for,
forever.
oh man, I feel my chest
Exactly.
going flaring up.
Anyhow,
Thank you,
caller,
caller. Let's
you
take
take
another
care.
one.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good afternoon, my brothers. How you doing?
Good.
Doing well.
On the question about Adam, I think you really need to explain why. I mean, you need to explain the question because people don't understand that it's just. See, God know where Adam was.
We get that. We get that.
Some people don't get that because they would say, if God is God, they didn't know where Adam was.
Yeah, yeah. He
But
wanted to see if Adam was
everybody knows. It's just a play on words. Everybody know that God knew where Adam
No,
was.
everybody don't know.
Well, nobody has had a problem so far.
Well, let me tell you what the problem is.
You tell
Because
us.
some people would say that if God be God, he should have known where Adam was.
This is true.
But where this thing comes in, the explanation comes in is that God put Adam in a certain place. And when God came after Adam's sin, he was not in that place where God put him.
We understand that.
And that's the reason why God says, Adam, where art thou?
He wanted a response from Adam. That was simple. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is a metaphor for us.
Yeah.
When God put you in a place of spirituality and a place of the heavenly realm, because you say you are a child of God, whenever you move from out of the place where God put you, then you put yourself in a place
you
where...
lost yourself.
And you need to be called back to that place.
That's like the people who say, since I found Jesus, my life has never been the same. You ain't find my Jesus. My Jesus ain't lost. You was lost. You was sinking deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore.
Yeah, it's just a play on words, man. We understand that.
Yeah, but in the place of a woman trying to change their middle name, I always believe that
we
the
gotta
Bible
go to the break.
For this cause.
Should a man leave his wife and clean this? We get to the break. Don't go nowhere. I got the tickets. We'll be here when you get back. Welcome back to Freedom March. Thank you for staying with us. We're on ILTV Studios. That's on Facebook. I saying it for you all who listening, because if you're listening to me, you already know that you're listening to me on ILTV Studios. So I'm not telling you that I'm on channel 224 on cable because you ain't listening to me. I'm not also telling you that I'm on 112 on Flow because you ain't listening to me, or that I'm on 103.5 FM The Beat because you ain't listening to me. I'm telling you that. So you could text your friend and tell your friend to cut off whatever that nonsense is they listening to and come listen to us over here because I giving away tickets. And the spiritual advisor is with me. All right, spiritual advisor? What we got? We got birthday shout-outs?
Yeah, let me find the birthday.
All right, can I do one until you find them?
Go ahead.
Good stuff. So, I want to send a special shout-out to special anniversary blessings to the best husband ever, Paul Gordon Tanquest, from his loving wife of 14 years, Georgie. Cheers to celebrating forever together. Every day, I love you. That don't sound rich. She wants to spend forever together every day. Isn't that wonderful? Love is so magical. And so Georgie wants Paul to know that he's the best husband in the whole wide world. I mean, she checked all over and couldn't find none better than good old Paul Gordon. And he named Gordon. This is a good, strong name. Paul Gordon, Georgie says she love you, beloved. So you stuck with her forever and ever and ever. And she wants you to know that 13 years, or 14 years rather, is only a splash in the ocean. You think 14 is a long time. That's a joke. She got 914 more years to go. Who do you have over there, spiritual advisor?
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything?
You're blind today, producer?
Well, can I shout out some more people then?
Okay.
I want to send a special shout out. Producer, I just sent you the picture with Commodore Dr. Raymond King. He's still Commodore. I'm going to call him Commodore until the last nail knock. They had Day of the Military Children somewhere on Coral Harbor Base, where the commander of the Defense Force, present, Commodore Dr. Raymond King, opened up the Defense Force base, and they bring down all the children of people that are enlisted, all the children of people that are retired, all the children of people who dead and all. You see that? Because no man should ever be left behind. And Dr. King opened up the base, let one bunch of little children come on the base, and they get to play around on the base and go and see the monument and go and see the cannons and tour the parade ground and all sorts of other fancy things. And so that happened. We have the picture, Dr. Raymond King, and you can see him there passing on what I assume would be words of wisdom. Whenever old people talk to you as a young person, people will say it was words of wisdom. And there he is, Dr. King in his sandals, on board HMBS Coral Harbor, right in the front of what looks like the engineering section, underneath the tree, the rubber tree. And he's obviously handing on words of inspiration to this young woman who, because of the appointment of Tasha Miller, can now with great vigor say that one day she too wants to be a deputy commander of the Defense Force. And of course, because I bias, my squad mate, Ian Hall, look at him. He's a big, strong guy, you know, big, super duper tough guy with all sorts of big muscles. But he's taking the time out of his busy schedule as a chief, as a military chief, to help this little girl paint with a paintbrush on board Coral Harbor Base. So that's my shout outs. And also, Mona Lisa Roberts. Mona Lisa Roberts, I wish I could tear off my clothes on TV and rent my garment. Isn't that what David used to do?
Tear it off.
Yeah, I will rent my garment. I miss Lisa by day. You believe that?
Okay.
Lisa Roberts, please forgive me. Lisa Roberts is the best human being I've ever met. There's no human being in my entire life that I've met that was better than Lisa Roberts. And everybody should meet Lisa Roberts, but I don't want y'all to meet Lisa because she's my Lisa. So y'all should go and find yourself a Lisa Roberts. But Lisa Roberts, happy belated birthday, playing the spiritual advisor. He always serves people up on the TV, I know. I don't know how come he don't know you. But her birthday was last week.
Happy birthday, happy belated birthday,
I want to say happy belated
Lisa.
birthday to her.
Indeed.
To Lisa Roberts.
So we got a couple birthdays.
All right, let's go for it.
You done?
No, I'm done.
Okay. All right, so we got a couple birthday shout-outs to do. Auntie. Who's Auntie? No, okay, so we want to send a happy 40th birthday to Aunt. This is coming from your favorite niece. I think you would know who that is. Aunt. Beautiful. Happy birthday
This somebody,
to you.
Auntie?
Yeah.
Hello, Auntie.
And it comes in from your favorite niece, okay, Auntie?
Oh, hallelujah.
Auntie, we're so sorry we didn't get your name, so we can call you Auntie.
Auntie, happy birthday
to you.
You look like the birthday girl.
All right, you're a beautiful Auntie. All right, I am truly convinced that there is a God somewhere.
Think they could call her Teta?
There is a God somewhere, Auntie. Happy birthday to you and all the best. And listen, when you look at how
Wow.
Beautiful some of our Bahamian women are.
Wow.
You say to yourself, now, this is as a result of one rib from God.
Wow.
Just one rib.
One rib.
One of our ribs produced that. Wow. Listen, if I was Adam, I'll tell God, listen.
Take the next rib.
I can give you my arm and my leg.
Take the next rib, because I ain't doing nothing with this.
I can give you my arm and my leg.
Wow.
You can imagine what we could get for arm and a leg?
The spiritual advisor is only behind some days, isn't it?
Anyhow, let's move on. Susan Molly Jolly. Happy 90th birthday to Mrs. Susan Molly Jolly of Williamstown, Lilixuma. Greetings from all of her family and friends, especially her nephews Philip Style, Fred, and Gerald Bow, her brother Catechist Gabriel Style. So, Susan Molly Jolly, happy 90. Oh, it's 99. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
She old as my granddaddy.
Oh, wow. This is unbelievable. Happy birthday to you. 99 years. God has truly been good to you indeed. So happy 99th birthday for Miss Susan Molly Jolly of Williamstown, Lilixuma. Greetings coming from all the family and friends, especially her nephews, Philip Styles, Fred, and Gerald Bow, and her brother, Catechist Gabriel Styles. Happy birthday.
What about her name?
Wow.
Oh, he's a catechist.
Yeah.
That's a big time position.
Yeah, that's deep. That's Susan Molly Jolly. Gary and Gertrude, happy birthday to this couple, Gary and Gertrude, and Seymour, from all of the children and friends and brothers and sisters and all the grandchildren, family, and friends as well. So this is Missy. Happy birthday to both of them. Okay, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Ella Roker, happy birthday to Ella Bullet Roker from husband, Enniel, children, grandchildren, all the family and friends. 2 twin sisters also, happy birthday. Same day, thank you very much. Okay, sorry. Happy birthday, Ella Roker. Listen, karaoke night.
Karaoke night.
Every Wednesday, exclusive night party. It's your girl Mo and the Swag Farm wilding out on a Wednesday. Time for another night of great drinks, food, and fun. You know the vibes. Head on down to the spot. It's all over Swag, restaurant, bar. Carry your own key night. That's carry your own key. There'll be drink special shots, maybe even some giveaways. So come also and bring a friend. Just make sure I see you tonight. So that's the night and every night. Just know. Sounds by DJ Stutter. Happy Hour, Dollar Wing Special. 7 to 9 p.m. every Wednesday. It's Fire Trail West Plaza. Food, drinks, parking is free. Free entry. So the parking is free and the entry is free.
Wow.
It's at the Fire Trail West Plaza. Come on, Just Mo and Swag presents Karaoke Night. That's 8 o'clock tonight at the Fire Trail West Plaza.
All right. You
Great.
got more?
Nah, I think that's that's
So
it.
we give away one ticket. The line's still open, right, producer?
Did nobody answer your
We
question?
got 3 calls. Nobody answered my question yet. They ain't know who my barber is or what he name or where he located. I'm so hurt, right? But I also had another question just now that I thought about.
Yeah.
What is the name of the immigration officer that I called at the beginning of the show? And what is the name of the brigade he leads, right? If you could answer that, I got a steak ticket here for you. Let's take the go. And y'all ain't answer for me yet. When y'all say Brave gotta go, what that mean? Translate that in English for me, please. You don't get no ticket for that. That's just for the show. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon, Levan.
Hey, buddy.
That's the spiritual advisor.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man. When they say Brave got to go, they mean he got to go for a second term. That's simply what they mean.
Yeah. There are some
Okay.
people around here that don't say that, you know. Like sometimes I go into places and people like to talk to me, right? And it is much to my chagrin when I stand on a line and somebody wants to talk to me and I'm trying to get out and they giving me 99 reasons that aren't really reasons at all why the PLP must go, right? And so they say things at the end of the conversation like, they like to say this to me. You ain't feeling what people feeling. I know how. I pour just like them.
Levan, you're saying it right on point, because when people tell me I experiencing and I'm in the good line and I getting this and I getting that, I wonder where these people is.
Where they think I is?
So I don't know, but anyhow, I guess it is what it is. But the problem we have with a lot of these women today, man, that don't want to submit, there's a lot of them still hanging at the well
where the husband's sowing the ears, waiting for Jesus to pass by.
Oh, praise the Lord.
You know, so they need to come away from that well, man, and leave them husbands alone where they live.
Wow.
Then they could carry their husband's name.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, that's my take on that.
All right, well, we'll look into it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, caller. Let's take another one. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Hello, good day. I call in to the question.
Which question you calling
About the
answer?
Baba?
Yes, go ahead.
Ali?
Hold on. You under 40?
Yeah.
You got a decent pair of soft hands to carry with you?
Yes, that's up.
You sure that?
Man, no soft hands.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you have plenty of them chinos in there.
That sound like,
to go say, nah,
sound like
Ali.
sin. That sound like
All right,
sin.
go ahead.
There, and on top of the head.
Hold on.
Right down the
You're
road from
going
the police
fast. You're going fast. You say you're under 40, you have a pair of soft hands. What the name of my barber is? Ali. That's the name of the barber. What the name of the barber shop is?
Island Connect.
Island Connect. All right. And what the next question was I wanted to ask that?
Where it is.
Yeah, where it is.
That on top of the head, right down from St. Anne's, right down from Fox Super Police Station on the opposite side of the road.
That is absolutely correct. Now, when soft hands, watch this, right?
Yeah, man, I get that. That's great.
Okay, so now I giving you a chicken and a steak just in case, because you know women have to be ridiculously difficult, right? So if I give you 2 chickens, she can say, "Well, why you didn't get no steak?" Because you know I like steak. But if I give you 2 steak, you know what she can say? But babes, you didn't think we should get 1 chicken? What if yeah, I see chicken every day, but a chicken wouldn't have been bad. So just to help you out, right?
Yeah.
I can give you 1 chicken and 1 steak.
All right, man.
All right.
That's some good help. Thanks.
Hold the line, give the producer your name, and they'll have your tickets here for you when the show's over.
All right then.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you have any more questions? Because we still
Yeah.
got 3 more tickets.
What
right?
is the name of the immigration officer at the beginning of the show, and what is the name of the brigade he leads? Let's take the
All
call.
right. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Hello.
Call leader.
Well, turn your radio down first, please. Welcome to Freedom March.
Hello.
Hi.
I called to the question.
Go ahead.
The immigration officer is Chad Adams.
Chad Adams.
I think it's the waist snatch brigade.
The waist snatching brigade. That's what they name. And do you know the move? Do you know the move to waist snatch?
Hold on. One on the
I'm trying to walk
you find that to be very fascinating thing. It's not a good position to be in if you're on the receiving end.
If it's your waist.
It's not,
beloved, if it's your waist, Chad Adams, them snatching.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a rough day for you.
Yeah,
it's a rough day for you. Yeah. So let's walk me through it now. How you do the waist snatching?
One on the bottom, like with the pants on the shirt and the seam on at the hip, the back of the hip.
And then you gotta do. How you finish the move? You gotta do what?
You gotta twist it.
Grab the center of the back. Twist it.
No, you gotta grab this waist. This one ain't gonna get yourself.
Grab the center. The pants and the shirt together. Bend them over.
You gotta push them with this.
And then grab the side of the pants.
You got this. And then what's the finishing move?
Slam them on the ground.
Miss, the lawyer them is listening to this show.
Slam them on the ground. See, that's what you're promoting, you see?
Oh, no. You didn't hear slam on the ground. I know that. You rest this hand here. That's to push you at a 72-degree angle. You take this hand here and you clench the shirt. So in this grab, you get shirt, jockey, and pants in one grab. You got that collar?
Yes, sir.
And when I tilt you to the 72-degree angle, I lock this hand and I twist it like a corned beef can opener. And once I twist it like a corned beef can opener,
lock, stock, and barrel, that's it.
Instantly you will rise right to your toe. And now guess what that will make you?
Arrested.
A member of the Tiptoe Brigade. You want to be a member of the Tiptoe Brigade?
Yeah, the detention center.
And you will be on your way to the calaboose. All right? So hold the line. Hold the line.
Yeah, but this will get your name and
number,
okay?
Give the producer your name. Now, use a woman. You want a steak or a chicken? I can just ask because And when you say, why, Mr. Miller, give me that, I didn't want that one. What kind you want?
I want a steak.
No problem. Steak it is.
Yes, sir.
So,
323-7775.
I got another question. You got one more question? Because I got one more.
Let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
But this can be kind of tough.
Oh, boy.
Matthew 16. When Jesus went to the region of Caesarea and Philippi and asked his disciples, who do man say that I am? When Peter says, when Jesus says, thou art Peter, and upon this rock, give me the two Greek words for Peter.
Mr. Spiritual Advisor, I don't even know that.
And that's how tough this question is. Let me tell you why I'm doing this, because a lot of people believe that the church is built on Peter, but that's not true.
Wow.
When Jesus says, thou art Peter,
wow,
there was a particular Greek word used.
Wow.
And when he says, upon this rock, there was a different Greek word used.
Wow.
Although they're similar, they're different. So when Jesus says, thou art Peter, and upon this rock I build my church, give me the two Greek words used for Peter.
Spiritual Advisor, we're going to
rock.
have to call Leonidas to answer this question.
Watch your smart. Watch.
Oh, boy.
We live in
you want me to ask my last question now?
Yeah, yeah.
So my last question is, there is a cabinet minister. The cabinet minister say all they doing is building Loan Bridge. That same cabinet minister, I tell you, nobody could beat him putting heavy equipment on site. What is the name of that cabinet minister? And what is the name of the brigade that he travels with? You can answer that, you can get a ticket.
323-7775-6980-775-6980-776. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm calling from Eleuthera.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I have a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
Or to report. In the meantime, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I have a son here. I'm living down in Spanish Wells.
Okay.
I have a son here with me, and he has a disorder, Asperger's, autism. He has a prolapsed left ventricle valve in his heart, and he has disease that is affecting his muscles, all his eyes and his heart. He's supposed to be with me. I'm his father. His mother died about 2.5 years ago. I brought him down here from Rock Sound. He's been here with me 1 year and 4 months. One of his aunties come from Harbor Island on Sunday morning. I'm gonna put it like this. I was on the toilet, and when I come out, like a tractor had been in my sister's house. They came here, and they got all his stuff and carried him, like ramshackled the house, and that as far as I know, by law, that's supposed to be aiding and abetting. They're supposed to get permission from me, his daddy. He's disabled, and he's supposed to be with me.
Well, report him stolen. Report him stolen. Shanda Knowles will get a man on top of that.
Kidnapping.
And, yeah, report the baby stolen. Shanda Knowles will get a man on that, and we should see a Marcos late tomorrow.
Who took him away?
Doesn't matter. Just tell Shanta.
Yeah.
Someone, use the daddy you say, right? So it don't matter who carry him. Just report. I'm trying to help you. Report the baby stolen.
It's not a baby. It's not a baby.
You said that it is a child with a disability, which means
it's a child with a disability.
Which means that it doesn't matter how old he is. He still is a dependent.
Right.
Report him stolen, and Shanta will have her men descend upon him. And when that happens, he will be returned to the rightful custody of his father. Try that, and let's see if that works. If it doesn't, call us back.
In the meantime, can you give me Shanta Snow's number.
Oh, yes.
919.
919.
What? Hold on 1 second.
You ready?
Yes.
9
9.
1
That's 9. 9.
1.
991.
Oh, no. This is going to too late. 9
Yeah.
1.
What else?
9.
9. All I got is 91.
9.
919.
You call that, Shanta will answer.
919.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You let me know how it will go. Tell Shanta I tell you call.
I'll give you a hint. What's the hint?
Shanta Knowles and I went to school together in Rockland.
That's perfect.
Makes it even
That's
better.
perfect. That's perfect.
You have no worries, my friend.
Yeah, so tell Shanta I send you if that don't work, then you start telling her. But
who is the new guy? Who is this new guy who took over from Godfrey? The young guy.
When you talk to Shanta, ask her that too. Huh?
The new guy that took over from Rodney?
I know spiritual advisor.
You mean,
but I want
you mean this new guy?
Yeah, who took over from Rodney?
My name is Lehman.
Who took over from Rodney?
I take over from Rodney. See, Rodney name still there. Rodney. You see it?
Yeah. How? By the way, how is Mr. Rodney doing?
He's alive and well.
He's coming along pretty good.
Okay, tell him all my regards to him.
Okay, we got it covered.
Yeah.
Don't forget that number now. That I don't want you to forget it. Let's take another call, producer. What the question then is? Who's the Greek word?
Yeah, what's the two Greek words used for
Thanos
Peter and rock? Jesus says, "Thou art Peter." What's that Greek word?
Or Achilles.
And upon this rock, what's that Greek word? Because a lot of people are confused and they think the church is built on Peter. And as a result of that, our whole denomination, with about 1.4 billion people, was formed.
Wow.
You see how deceptive that is?
Wow.
Thou art Peter. What's the Greek word? And upon this rock, what's the Greek word? I will build my church. The church is not built on Peter.
Wow.
The church is built on the rock.
This
Jesus
is a big
Christ,
time question.
the Son of God. Give me those two Greek words, please. And if you do,
and if you don't know no Greek,
the steak
right?
is yours.
If you don't know no Greek, because that's a tough question. I don't know no Greek. Tell me the name of the cabinet minister who say all he could do is build bridge between now and December. And I have attested that same cabinet minister, now I never see him come to do no actual physical work, but he travels with a brigade. What is the name of the brigade that the minister just pull up with right before all the heavy equipment come and start doing all kind of big time work? Let's take the calls. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Miller.
Hey.
Boy, you and spiritual guy do better, man. You know this station has cut you off quick, but you're still talking.
I trying to man say his son get teeth. What you want me to do?
Yes, sir.
Spiritual.
Yes, sir.
The word is Petros and Petra.
You're correct. Now, which one is Peter?
Now, which one is the big one?
Which one is
upon
Peter?
this rock,
Yeah.
Petros.
Okay.
Petros is Peter,
Right.
and Petra.
It's rock. All right, so you're right. Yeah, so this is yours. Just get producer your name.
You grew up in Athens.
This GNNA.
You grew up in Athens.
That's exactly what it is, GNN.
This GNN. Okay. All right.
All right, you let it jingle.
Man.
We got more show on the next side of the break. Call I just was trying to help the man say the people TV son. I just want Sean to help him out a little bit.
I thought he was to start talking politics then.
Oh boy. Anyway, we gotta go. We'll be right back on the next side of the break. I'm leaving Miller Bradley Rollers here. It's Freedom March. We'll be right back on ILTV Studios right after this break. Welcome back to Freedom March. Thank you for staying with us. I think we've got Tanya on the line. Tanya, you with us?
Good afternoon, spiritual advisor, and good afternoon, Mr. Miller. It's your girl Tanya coming to you live from Shop Smart Department Store, your miracle, right here at number 122 Mackey Street, where we say we're here for you for whatever season of your life and everyday living. And yes, we are celebrating moms. So if you haven't been in to Shop Smart, we are having ourselves a 20% off store-wide sale. We have up to 50% off items for Mother's Day. So whether you want to come on in and take a look at all of our greenery, maybe you want to come and set mom up a nice room and get her 20% off of these nice nightstands that we have on display. We also have some lamps. You can come on in and purchase your lamps here at Shop Smart. This beautiful tree you can have up for any occasion. You can find here at Shop Smart as well. And yes, we have all of our beautiful Mother's Day signs letting mom know that she is the best mom in the world and that you love her. You can come on in and purchase everything that you see here is sold at Shop Smart, and it is 20% off. Yes, this right here is our wooden jewelry case. As you can see, it's a big jewelry case, and it is 50% off. So whether you want to get your stand mirrors or you want to come on in and get these beautiful stands and picture frames for mom, you can come in and get those 20% off. You have all of your candles, you have your spa items, your robes and your hair tie, you have your shower rock, you have your water bottles. Look at these beautiful socks with the monogram on them that you can come on in and set up something personal for mom. The family where life begins and love never ends. Beautiful sayings like that you can find right here at Shop Smart. We've got the two-piece scarf set that you can get. We have got all of these beautiful things here just for you, just in time for Mother's Day. And of course, like I said, we have 20% off store-wide. You can come on in and you can get yourself all of these beautiful Mother's Day gift sets. We have a wide variety of gift sets that you can come on in and purchase for mom, and you can get those 20% off. That Shop Smart help you make your house a home this and every season. Shop Smart is located at number 122 Mackey Street. If you can't come in, we're open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or you can just visit us on our website at www.shopsmart242.com or give us a call 698-1051 or 698-1052. Someone is always waiting and able to assist you. Or you can look at us on our social media platforms. That is ShopSmart242. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on TikTok. Gents, you have a fabulous day. And remember to shop early, to shop often, and to shop smart.
Thank you very much, Tanya. You heard it, spiritual advisor. Remember to shop early, remember to shop often, and remember to shop smart. That's such a wonderful line. I love it. We got more calls. What is the name of the cabinet minister and what is the name of his brigade? Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. You there? Give them the number, spiritual advisor.
Hello.
Yeah, you still. Go ahead, caller. You're live.
Hello.
You're live, caller. Go ahead.
Hey, that's the Han and the Kimber crew you all talking about?
What they name?
The Han and the Kimber crew.
And who is the minister?
That's my boy from South Andressy.
What he name?
Yeah, you need that name. Someone else got to win that.
Oh, boy.
Hey, listen, tell me something. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Quickly, 1 second, Levan. Spiritual advisor.
Yes, sir?
Man, please tell us who that is who God couldn't find, man. I mean, I know that's a good question to ask, right? But that's like knowledge we want to know. Alexa couldn't even tell me just now. I asked her a million times unless I asked her the right way. Yeah, we want to know who that man is who God couldn't find. I won't say Adam when he But I don't know. Maybe
you're
could
correct. It's just
spiritual advisor. They say they can find some news. Either the Ministry of Health and they can invest more in psychologists. You don't think some of these, suicide and stuff, because they say from the pandemic and Hurricane Dorian, they believe that's why people doing these things. You don't think these?
You believe that?
No, I believe it's spiritual. I think they need to invest in some people like you and others who know the Lord, and who could talk to some of these people who being tempted
I think
to
so
take
too.
their life.
I think so. I'd like to talk to people who want to commit suicide, man. I would really love to.
So that's something where tell us who God can find. Levan.
Hey, buddy.
Levan,
hey.
You know if that indictment was going on, what's the latest on that? You know if it's true that they did use, or if it's any truth that they did use the police plane and stuff to traffic drugs?
I haven't been following the indictment. I will state my biases here.
Tell me something.
There is a man among them arrested
indicted, right?
that I just can't bring myself to believe is involved in any of that kind of behavior.
So tell me something then. Levan, you think the officers who was indicted, did you ever hear on the news where their home was searched or
I've not ever heard
anything
that. I've not ever heard that.
Confiscated from them?
I've not ever heard that. But I imagine there would be some jurisdictional issues there. So, no, but I've never heard that.
So the Americans might have our planes too then. They might have our police planes them.
But
I imagine that there would be some diplomatic issues there.
Huh?
They have everything need for evidence.
So that should be, if they use the plane trafficking drugs, they should have the plane there then.
The plane is in America.
Oh, man.
You saw the plane?
That's embarrassing, eh? And we still don't know who that cabinet minister is yet, eh?
No, but you don't know who the cabinet minister is, who's lead the brigade, so I guess you don't know in America.
But it can't be tell me something, Levi. It can't be the prime minister, right? It can't be him, right?
Is he in cabinet?
I mean, he's the prime minister.
Well, then it could be
used
him.
the word entrapment. He's trying to educate us. Do you think it could go that far?
But you know what my granddaddy would say in this moment, Papa? This ain't going, this coming.
It's coming, eh?
Yeah.
I think it reached.
Let's just wait and see.
I think it reaches. It's so embarrassing it reached.
No,
and it's so sad that we ain't know who the person is.
Yeah.
People could be out just speculate and believe
Time
it could
longer
be
than
anybody.
rope. Time longer than rope, beloved.
Keep up the good work.
Now, Papa, before you go, are you there?
No, he gone.
All right, 323-7775. Welcome, Freedom. We have an announcement to make.
Is there an announcement?
Yeah, it's being understood that there's an announcement coming from the Bahamas Public Parks and Beach Authority. And they're saying this is to advise all persons holding contracts with the Bahamas Public Parks and Public Beaches Authority that payments are expected to be made. What's today's date?
Today's the 30th.
All right, let's cancel that.
Well, they
cancel
closed the
that.
door
Let's
on the
cancel
2-month window yet, because I understand they was having a 2-month window. They fixed that yet?
I don't know. Let me go.
All
Let's go back to something. Before I do that, let me go back to something.
All right.
Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Call you there.
Christian advice, Professor, good evening.
Yes.
Hi.
Did you get the answers to the question, or part of the answer?
Not yet. Give me the answer.
It's the Minister, John Buckley, Sweeney.
Okay, and what you say that's your answer?
Yeah, and is it the
answer is
shoveling brigade?
That answer is categorically incorrect.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
323-7775, 698-0775. Producer, if you can you put up Rodney Moncur's account number? Listen, I have some information I'm going to pass on to you. We're going to go in collection mode, and we're trying to collect $20,000.
You should have told me that I would bring a keyboard player.
We're trying to collect $20,000. We have some very interesting expenses that needs to be paid, and Rodney is in need of $20,000.
$20,000.
So, ushers, close the doors. No. I mean, no.
If you'd tell me we was going to take a big offering.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I have to teach you how to take a big offering.
Yeah.
Y'all don't take a offering in your church.
Yeah, we do collection for the saints, of course.
So what you have to do is you have to get the keyboard player who will play somebody, right?
Yeah.
And you say, this is a moment to put a seed in the ground. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to give, but I'm going to reach into my pocket and I'm going to take out a piece of money. And I believe that all of you that are people of faith, I want you all to reach in, and I want you all to also come. I want you to give from a place of sacrifice. And I want the keyboard player to continue to play softly. And while he plays softly, because soft music is just make money come out your pocket, you know that, right?
As a man purpose in his heart, so let him give.
And the keyboard player.
Not grudgingly or of necessity.
Wow.
But generously. For the Lord loves a cheerful giver.
That is where you used to go?
We're driving, yeah.
Oh boy.
As a man purpose in his heart, so let him give. We don't want to force anything on anybody. But the goal here is we're trying to raise $20,000 to help to defray Rodney's medical expenses.
All right.
And this account number, 700-300-5072, is a Commonwealth Bank branch, which is in Oaksfield, and the transit number is 21103. Once again, we're trying to raise $20,000 to help defray some of Rodney's medical expenses. The account number is 700-300-5072. It is a Commonwealth Bank branch located in Oaksfield, and the transit number is 21103. You can call us 323-7775. You got your straight yet?
Nope.
698-0775.
But obviously the call last reads the newspaper. So just to let you know, thank you very much for reading the newspaper. Put up the picture of Clay Sweeting. We have it? Okay. And so Clay Sweeting was in the newspaper. There he is, Clay Sweeting, the boy from Elutra. And what he say in the newspaper today? They building all kind of bridge. So thank you for reading the news, caller. But that's not the minister that has informed us here on Freedom March. We don't care what the newspaper say. We want to know what the minister who contacted us here on Freedom March. Who is that minister and what is the name of his brigade? So let's take the phone calls.
Before I take the phone call, I need to retract another irresponsible statement. Please forgive me. I am so sorry. The plane is not in America. The plane was flown here by a member of the Air Wing Division. The aircraft was flown back to Nassau, so I am so sorry. Forgive me. I want to retract the statement. The plane is not in America. Boss man, the plane was flown in by someone from the Air Wing Division.
Yeah.
Who flew the aircraft.
Was any drugs on it at that time?
Nassau. Well, if it was, it's already gone.
Oh boy.
But
I don't believe them. I don't believe them. Let me say it here publicly. I don't believe them, and I believe they got everything in this story, you know. They got man, they got bag, they got police, they got all kind of things. No one bring me no drugs yet. Where are the drugs? That's all I asking. All right, let's take the calls. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
President Advisor.
Yes, sir.
You and Levi ain't tired getting rowdy.
What's happening?
Y'all got a trivia out there, man. You got to come to the phone. Listen, Levi.
Hey.
Is it Minister Lundy?
Minister Lundy.
And then Papa didn't call the name for the brigade.
No, man, you got this the BGCSE. We want part 1 and then part 1A.
Oh, I thought you didn't have the name.
No, man, you gotta give me the whole thing.
You gotta give me half a ticket.
Boy, we'll tell you what, you cut this taken off whenever you find out who win it. We get into the next call because we listening to you. Give us the number, Spiritual Advisor.
323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775, 698-0775. Let me ask a question. We have all the right people attached for these tickets,
The producer taking the producer, you taking the names, right? The producer taking the names.
To be straight on this?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you one thing. This one big, fat, juicy steak.
Yeah.
Man, you think it look like this?
You never see them boys and girls. Listen to me. If Coral Harbor fellas can't do nothing else, they could grill a steak.
This look like this got
it could look just like that.
With this little green thing on the top.
That's the
parsley? Is that parsley? No. It's some kind of
cilantro?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm looking at this juicy steak. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Spiritual Advisor, how are you?
Good.
Doing well, sir.
Mr. Miller, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
All right, listen, I need you all to assist with trying to do a little better job when callers come in, right?
Okay.
I need you to correct another statement that a caller made, Spiritual Advisor.
Okay.
Did you read the indictment or any articles with reference to the indictment?
Yeah.
The indictment never called or said a cabinet minister. It said a senior government
official. Yeah.
And you all have to have a social responsibility of correcting those information when people come on the radio and say that. You understand?
Right.
And so you all have to make sure that the correct information. A senior government official doesn't necessarily have to be a member of parliament. and doesn't necessarily have to be a cabinet
Agreed.
minister.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right?
Yeah.
Agreed.
So
because quite
that's
honestly, the
only
people
reason
they
why
have
I'm
arrested
calling
are
in.
senior government
You'll
officials.
have to do your due diligence. You can't allow people to call in and say things that does not align with
You're right. We got you, caller. We got you.
Absolutely correct.
You're right. We got you.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lastly, if you and Levon are going to open up the lines, then take the calls, man. You all opening up the lines, and then
you call the case me out and case you out a little bit, because I open up the line for 55 minutes.
Yeah.
The only thing been open today is the line
Lines,
all
yeah.
day from the show start.
From the show start.
So you.
But we understand.
You ain't
You're the correction officer, so we understand that.
You ain't safe.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live. Are you there, caller? 323-7775.
Hurry up, say if you're there or not, because the caller could case us out, say be taking long. Next caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I come to answer the question.
You sure now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
It is Minister Leon Leon Lundy.
Leon Lundy.
And the Han and Kimber Brigade.
The Han and Kimber Brigade.
Yes, sir.
You know how the Han and Kimber Brigade this week?
Yeah.
Tell me what they just do. Explain what the Han and Kimber Brigade just do.
After they come on the scene, all the drugs will come.
No. The Han and Kimber Brigade, you call them. You say, hello, I have a problem. Then what does happen? Then they say, okay, you have a problem? Okay. And then 2 weeks is go past.
Right.
And then you call them again and you say, hey, remember that problem I had? And they say, yeah. You say, boy, that's a big problem now. And they say, what? Miller having a problem, we gotta go check Miller, right? And then, you know, what day does come in? One bunch of big black Jeep. And one bunch of big black Jeep is pull up, right? And out jumps the Han and Kimber Brigade. And you know what they just do when they reach? Caller? You know what they do when they reach?
What they do?
They just put their hand and they come up. And they just say, wow, this really a big problem for true. And then they just pull off. And I'm willing to tell you, if the Han and Kimber Brigade that pull up don't have Leon Lundy with them, you ain't gonna see them no more. Oh, but I tell you, the Han and Kimber Brigade with Leon Lundy just lead. Boy, they don't mess around. When that Han and Kimber Brigade pull off, tractor. I telling you. All right, caller, hold the line. Let the producer get your name, eh?
You can butter up, boy. Very good.
Spiritual advice, I tell you what I see. When Jesus came off the Mount Transfiguration, didn't Jesus tell the people to go ye into all the world and preach this gospel? When the woman washed Jesus' foot with the alabaster oil, tell me what Jesus told them.
The message about who's going to be spread.
No. Tell me exactly what Jesus said.
I have to go to Bible and quote it.
Jesus said, this thing right here, wherever you go, you preach this.
Yeah. We understand that.
And so I see Leon Lundy come. He can't drive no tractor. But you know what he could do really good? He could put his hand in the Kimber there good. And when he jump out the car and put his two hands in the Kimber, him and the whole Han and Kimber Brigade, next thing you know, tractor.
Welcome to Freedom March. Well, you deep back. Welcome to Freedom March. Are you there, caller?
Yes, I used to 1 minute.
Yeah, but don't worry. Anya Roll, put up a picture of Anya again. Anya Roll can give me all kind of more a ticket to give away. Anya, I need to give away more ticket tomorrow. So you call the finest and you tell the finest to please bring me some more ticket. And the spiritual advisor said the steak look juicy. That gone.
Yeah,
man.
So call her tomorrow. I have more questions because I know, but it'll be on a shadow of a doubt. Anya is going to give me ticket to give away. All right?
Okay,
Good stuff.
you.
All right.
You're welcome.
Spiritual advisor tell me don't preach this gospel wherever I go.
You can butter up. 1, 2, 3.
Well, while I buttering up, let me butter up Jomo. Should take me to the clip of Porter Ski Dog. I tell you, Jomo so good. Jomo fix all the Arawaki. Then he turn around and give out the Easter basket them. And then he turn around and go on Foxhill. Foxhill even in his constituency. And give out the egg them. And next thing I know, Jomo fixing Porter Ski too. I say, how is Jomo this good? I can't figure it out. But let's see what the people have to say.
How comfortable you are coming back to Port-of-Ski to get counsel? Do you think it's safe?
Every day, I love it. I'm very comfortable coming to Port-of-Ski to get my goat because you got the fellas up here who know how to clean goat, who been doing this now for years, and plus Greg been doing this now for about 50 years. So I going down Awaki to get no goat, and I coming up to Port-of-Ski. Plus the beautification. I love the beautification of the stalls now. Everybody getting paid up and looking good. So I like that. Thanks to the controller here. He's doing a very good job.
So will you bring your family out to enjoy this atmosphere?
All the time. All the time. My wife's kids, all us has come out here and have a nice time out here. We go to the stall out there, get peas and rice and fish, fresh comb. The crack uncle here is awesome.
And so you see, I don't know, Jomo looked like he put on a little bit of weight there. That's Jomo. The man said, thanks to this fella right here. That must be, if that's Jomo, if that's you, you need to do a little bit of running. If that's you in that video. You see that? And Jomo fixing Port-of-Ski. Jomo giving out egg, Easter basket. Now, I listen to this man who say he don't come Arawaki. That man, don't listen to him.
Jomo, you got any contract? Because we deserve one or two. All this we doing for you?
No.
We deserve 1 or 2 contract.
No.
Ain't no contract?
No.
You got 3 callers.
We got 3 calls. Let's say you got 3 calls. Let's take them. Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. This is spiritual advice ain't savior. Welcome to Freedom March.
Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Hello? Are you there, caller? All right, let's try another call. Go ahead, call you live.
Hello.
Hey, Pumpkin.
This is the rock, man. Upon this rock, I've built my church. Listen, 2 points quickly. Someone asked the Prime Minister to run twice, of course. You know, doubt about it. But, Levan,
hey,
want you to write down something. In January, the park leader will tell you who should not run again. There's 2 of them.
In January,
that right,
hold on, you're going too fast. In January, who ain't gonna run again?
I can tell you in January, there's 2 persons should not run again.
Okay, who?
I can tell you in January.
Oh, you tell me in January. Well, call me back in January. Thank you, Pumpkin.
All right.
I want to send a shout out. I got time for one more shout out.
Yeah, man.
Let me send a shout out to my friend Dwayne Battle. Smooth, you know Smooth? I like when my friends, you know, all us was little buck privates together. And now all of a sudden I see Smooth as a big time.
We have 2 callers.
Big time police officer, Superintendent Dwayne Battle. And he running for the thing down there Saturday. Y'all go check him out. Let's take the call.
Welcome to Freedom March, call you live. Are you there, caller?
I could have put up my picture of Smooth. We could put up my picture of Smooth. They send the call. Hey, caller.
Hey, tell us where you get your haircut. Hey, tell us where you get your haircut or
Island Connect. My barber named Ali. He on Fox Hill Road.
Hey, spiritual advice, what you saying about Beach and Park? And tell us who God couldn't find, please, if it's possible.
Yeah.
What you saying about Beach and Park, right?
I have to go. Yeah, okay, take care, Paula.
God couldn't find Adam. So let me answer the trivia question. Ali by Island Connect is my barber. That's why my hair look like this. Spiritual advice, who's got your hair?
It's my own barber.
God couldn't find Adam.
Yeah.
Somebody said God also couldn't find no righteous man because God tell the fella, say, you find me one righteous man. That means God was tired looking. And then what the next thing was? Beaches and Parks, them could pay you all at some point.
There were 2 notices. I just defined it my phone. Maybe there's an updated one.
Don't breathe out till they call you all. Could I now show the picture of my friend Dwayne Battle? Let's put up the picture of Dwayne Battle, my friend Smooth, who is in charge of the police garage. And he's always so kind to me. So Dwayne Battle, he's my friend.
He's in charge of police garage?
He is.
Dwayne, y'all have a whole graveyard of cars there,
You're not going to do that to Dwayne. Put Dwayne picture down. You're not going to do that to Dwayne. Dwayne is doing a wonderful job over there at the police garage.
A graveyard.
You're not going to say that about Dwayne. Smooth Battle is doing a wonderful job over there. He's a whole superintendent of police now. Can you believe it?
Wow.
And, you know, you watch these fellas, they come up as buck privates, young and ambitious, and next thing you know, they superintendent of police and trying to run to be board of directors in the credit union. What else we got for them, spiritual advice?
We're going to do a special shout out to our followers here. We're sorry we didn't do this. We normally should.
Okay.
Our Facebook followers, Alicia Raman, Darren Young, Strickland, Bahamian, or Streak, Bahamian.
Okay.
Terry Thomas. Terry Thomas ain't saved though.
Terry Thomas is not saved.
Terry Thomas is not saved, and Terry Thomas need to become a Christian. You need to call me Terry, because some of the things you should be saying
you want to lay hands on Terry?
Say Jesus was married. Oh man. Wow. Victor Smith. Who else? Chrissy Gilbert, Carolyn Robinson, and a few others. I clicked the thing and some of the names was erased. Okay. Anyhow, special shout out to all of our Facebook followers. We are so happy you follow us every day. The show comes on. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate Terry Thomas as well. Although he ain't saved, talking with Jesus is married. Where you see that in the Bible? And
Michelle Gilbert, your daughter Nadia Gilbert, almost pull gun on me and tell me if I don't shout you out the next time the show come on, she'll poke me in my head. I could take you all to that reference tomorrow. She tell me I gotta also tell Darren Thompson hello, and I gotta tell Nakaisha Kelly hello. So Michelle, please tell your daughter don't bust me or poke me in my head because I send the shout out, all right? So that's our time, Spiritual Advisor.
Tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will.
We'll see you right back here on Freedom March on 103.5 The Beat FM. We'll see you later.